Hello, Michael here. So, I've done a video on how to fight H. pylori, and I've done a video on the Herxheimer's effect or the die-off symptoms and what it's like to when you're killing off the H. pylori and also the Candida. And so let's assume that you've done all that, or maybe you did the antibiotics. And so now you've gone back to the doctor and you had a blood test or whatever kind of test you did. And let's say you have a negative reading. So, so the H. pylori is eradicated. Let's assume that for a moment. But you still got a ton of stomach pain and you're still having all these crazy symptoms. So now what? How do you get that healing process going for your stomach and ease your pain so that you can start getting that energy back and being able to live a normal life? So that exact thing has happened to me. And I've continued to fight with stomach pain for years, literally years after the H. pylori was supposedly gone. And trying different things and not finding the relief that I need. But I finally have found some things that are seriously helping me. And so I wanted to share those with you because I know that many of you have even written to me and said, hey, I don't have H. pylori anymore, but I still have stomach pain. What's up with that? How do I get rid of that? And how can I ease my pain here? So, so here's some things that I've been doing that have really seriously helped. And so the first thing that I want to talk to you about is many of you know about my soup video. So if you haven't seen that, please check it out. It's here on my YouTube channel. And it's a soup that, that will seriously help you control the pH levels in your stomach, in your gut. And that will definitely help with your stomach pain. And so check that video out. And so my first recommendation is continue eating the soup. If you're already eating the soup that I recommended, continue doing that, and it will seriously help. The second thing is unsalted regular saltine crackers. And I do most of my shopping at Sprouts. So I'm going to show you what the box looks like on the kind that I eat. So, so you don't really need the extra salt. Most of us have too much salt in our diet anyway. So I buy the unsalted crackers, and those will really help, especially when you feel those times when you do have some acid in your stomach. These crackers will absorb that and help you to digest it. So eat a half a dozen or so of these crackers when you feel the stomach pain or when you feel like you've got some acid in your stomach, and drink it down with a lot of water. And that really should help a lot. And if you have acid reflux, that will help with that as well. Well, water by itself is supposed to help already, but if you mix these unsalted saltine crackers with some water, you will seriously notice that that helps. So then recently, I've started to doing a regimen of cinnamon, ginger, and peppermint tea, and it's really having an amazing effect. It has reduced my stomach pain dramatically, and I can feel my stomach beginning to heal. So the first thing that I mentioned is cinnamon. So what you can do is go to the store and get some ground cinnamon. This is McCormick brand. You can buy virtually any kind, but I think McCormick brand has a pretty good name. But just get some good ground cinnamon, and then also, like I said, I shop at Sprouts a lot, and this is a Sprouts brand. But get yourself some ground ginger. And what I do is in the morning, and also actually at my 5 o'clock meal. So first thing in the morning and also at my 5 o'clock meal, I do a mixture of oatmeal and some other ingredients. I add some shredded wheat. I know, please don't leave messages about wheat gluten. It's very hard to completely eliminate wheat gluten from your diet. But anyway, shredded wheat seems to be a fairly healthy grain, and I'm not one of those people that's anti-wheat. So anyway, please don't leave me any messages because my dietitian has already talked to me about this. But anyway, so I do a mixture of oatmeal, quinoa, and shredded wheat, and I add bananas and yogurt to that. And then sometimes I'll also add some coconut milk to that too. And so what I do is I take the ground ginger and also the ground cinnamon, and I just when I make this breakfast cereal, I guess you could call it. It's a concoction that I've created. I just go 1, 2 of the cinnamon, and then 1, 2 of the ginger, and then I eat that, and I do that, like I said, twice a day. So I'm basically getting four shakes of each one in the course of the day, and so I eat that, and it really does help, and it's good stuff, and it's good for you. And then the last thing that I do is I mentioned to you the peppermint tea, and this is Stash brand, but it's just all it is peppermint. That's it. There's no other ingredients in there. You will find so many teas. When you go looking for teas, you might find an ingredient that you want to eat, but it'll have all these like 5 or 6 other ingredients in the tea. But this one that I found, the Stash brand peppermint tea, is only peppermint. That's all there is in it. And so what I do is I'll brew one of these tea bags in a small pot, and I'll let that I guess the word is steep. I'll let that tea bag sit in the hot boiling water after I've already turned off the heat. It's already boiling. I don't continue to let it boil. But anyway, and I just let that tea bag sit in there for about 10, sometimes as much as 15 minutes. And then you can, like most teas, you just kind of splash it up and down, and that gets a lot of the tea out too. And then I let it sit there, and I just let it cool. And as soon as it's cool, I put it in one of these milk bottles that I also got from Sprouts. It had milk in it at one time, and I let my daughter drink the milk because all I wanted was the bottle. So I pour this tea in the bottle, and then I refrigerate it. And what I do is I eat 4 meals a day. They're not huge meals. They're just kind of like normal size meals. They're not real big. But I'll do that 4 times. I eat 4 meals a day, and basically with or after every meal, I'll just drink like 2 or 3, maybe sometimes 4 mouthfuls of this peppermint tea, and I'm doing that 4 times a day, 2 or 3 mouthfuls, and that's all I do. I do the soup, the unsalted crackers, the cinnamon, the ginger, and the peppermint tea. And you try this. You try this for just a week. And just give it a week. And see if your stomach does not start feeling better. And I pretty much guarantee that it will. So anyway, that's just a quick short video to let you know that if you're still having stomach pain post H. pylori bacteria, then try these things, and it'll help heal your stomach and ease your pain. All right? So I hope this video has been a help and a blessing to you. And if this helps you, if it does, then leave me a message and let me know. All right? So God bless you. I'll see you next time.